Company, I'm Kara Kmeer. For those who are facing end-of-life issues, having the right hospice on your side is an incredibly valuable service. It's never an easy topic for not just the family, but the doctor too. Today is Doctor's Day, and joining us now to discuss their importance in hospice and Crossroads Hospice is Melissa Werner. Good morning, Melissa.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you for being here. So tell us, let's start out, what is hospice?
Well, hospice is a philosophy of care. Most people think it's a place that you go to when it's a group of people that are coming to take care of you. So it's a philosophy of care that we're treating the patient rather than the disease. And we come to the patients whether they're in their home or their assisted living or their skilled facility.
Okay, and please tell us more about Doctor's Day.
So Doctor's Day was established back in 1991 by the first President Bush, and it was put in place to recognize the doctors for all the personal sacrifices that they make and the emotional burden that they experience. It's really hard for them to have these conversations with people that they're so close to.
Go through kind of the role that the doctors play in your hospice care facility.
Sure. Well, in order to make a hospice referral, that starts with the attending physician. So it is his or her job to identify their patients that meet criteria for hospice, then reach out to Crossroads, making that hospice referral, and last, to talk to the family and the patients about what hospice looks like and what the process is. And that's where we kind of step in and help take some stress off of them, because it can be very long talks as well, and walk them through step by step how we care for their patients.
I was looking on your website and looking at some of the testimonials and seeing the physicians going into the patient's homes and really connecting with them. And I just thought it was amazing that it seems they bring them such ease, and it's really important to have somebody come in and sort of ease their pains and their worries too. It's emotional and physical.
And most of our visits are done by our RNs and our LPNs, our certified nurse assistants, and our chaplains and our social worker. And it's that whole group that really takes care of not only the patient but the family and following them through that bereavement period as well.
That's also key, following through with the family, because I'm sure, take me through, like, when do you have this conversation with your doctor, and then what happens as far as, getting to Crossroads?
Well, as far as talking about hospice, really the sooner the better. You want to be educated about things before you get into that stressful situation where you're in the ER, you're in the hospital and trying to make big decisions at the last minute. So the sooner the better with the hospice talk.
There was also something I noticed on the Crossroads website about compassion and commitment, and it seems silly to even mention it when you're talking about something as delicate as hospice care, but it really seemed that that was the focal point of Crossroads.
Absolutely. We're a family-owned company, and that's kind of where it started with. Our owners are extremely, extremely involved in our day-to-day operations, and it is our goal to be there for the family, walking them through the process. We want to be their 911 and making sure that we're there at the end.
That's great. How many locations do you have?
We're in 11 sites around the United States. Locally, we care for about 1,200 patients a year, and we have 200 employees here in Atlanta.
Wow. If somebody is watching and they're confused about hospice, how do they know that their doctor is making the right decision and that they can trust what they're telling them?
Well, if your doctor is giving you all your options and they're open about what's going on with your disease and your disease process, then you are speaking with the right doctor.
You said Crossroads is a family-owned company.
It is.
Tell me a little bit more about that, because I think that probably is something different about Crossroads, and you feel like, as a family member, you want that personal attention.
Absolutely. The owner that started us, Perry Farmer, he started out in Oklahoma, and he was an administrator of a nursing home, and one of his favorite residents was on hospice and actively declining, and the hospice company said, when he dies, call and we'll come out.
Right.
And that's not what we're about. We want to be there at the end. So he literally quit his job that day and started Crossroads Hospice.
Oh, wow. What an amazing story.
It is a really amazing story, and I love sharing it with the community.
It takes a special person and everyone that works there, I'm sure. The empathy you have to have for other people and to be with them in that time of need is truly special.
Absolutely. So we have a real special nurse with us that once said to me, hospice is about making memories, not regrets, and it's really stuck with me.
Okay, that's great. Let's go back to Doctor's Day. Crossroads Hospice has a way that everyone can thank their favorite doctor. Tell me about that.
Yes, so you can go to the Crossroads Hospice Facebook page, and there's an image on there that's a thank you image, and you can share that with your doctors in your community and let them know how much you appreciate them.
Oh, wow, what a great idea.
Yeah.
To make them think, you know, that we're all in this together, and at Crossroads you're all in this together, and I'm sure every member of the team is important to have.
It's a great group. It is a great group.
And what a cool story. That's so neat. Wow, well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much. If you would like to contact Crossroads Hospice, you can call 770-270-9898 or log on to crossroadshospice.com. And this segment was paid for by Crossroads Hospice.